Thistles and Stone. Steward, hard worker, childhood, dawn, early July, white moths, morning glories, together in grass and weeds, dancing, summer dawn, old canvas shoes, blue, once was white, now soiled, rubber moon semicircle over toes, cuffs of a pant leg, faded denim, once was blue, damp with dew. For a fee, he could cut your weeds for you. He was only human. The boy went from house to house, earning instead of receiving, working instead of receiving. So twice a day he filed shovel blades, dull by noon, the shovel blades, dull by evening, the shovel blades, some square, some spaded, thinned, square and spaded, by hours of toil and ascetic vegetation. Chemistry, just like the school book said, took a toil on the blades. Kentucky bluegrass, ryegrass, leafy round clumps, flat veined growths of bullheads and thistles, reaching in all directions, dandelions, tumbleweed bushes, Navajo spinach with purple buds covered with ants, Navajo spinach with miniature pea-shaped pods of green, all these miniature jungles of noxious vegetation throughout the neighborhood, and so many ants scrambling for cover, red, black, or half red and half black, scrambling ants, as he raced with the sun, half the yard by noon, finished by evening. An older woman once provided him a dull hoe. The hoe, never used, pristine condition, attractive wood grain, handle and varnish. Thud, thud, thud. Hoes, dull, old or new, were the worse. So rigid, so confined, so fatal and demonic, like Dostoevsky. Hoes were like haiku, thud, 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 sweat on the brow, while the shovel was free verse, sloosh, 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 slicing multiple stems, self-sharpening by vegetation acids. Hold it any way you want. Shift positions. It worked. It was the poor man's narrow gate. While the hoe looked good on a tool shed wall, a gimmick for the adventurous housewife perhaps, and a gimmick popular, yes. Yet for the boy, a tool that didn't work, at least with the type of soil he was toiling with. Sweat on the brow. But there were worse things, you know, like the gravel and rocks undergrowth, making efforts futile, fatalistic, and demonic, like Dostoevsky. Gravel and rocks were the worst. Shock waves at impact. Shock waves sent through his skinny frame and blistered palms. So much labor, yard work, sweat on the brow. Thudding swings and damp clay, sweat on the brow. Such is the poor man's narrow gate, sweat on the brow. However did this vegetation grow in gravel, rock, and clay, the boy pondered. The sun catching up by noon, where it slowed, granted a break for lunch, a drink of water, shade, television, and leisure he grew tired of. For his mind was pondering. For his mind was in meditation of the land.